Do it. You won't. You did.
Oh, he did.
I can't wait for him to come back, dude. Bumpering
Alrighty.
skeleton, man. He's just biding his time, ready to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
All right. So we were reminiscing on some. We're filling in Ian, good friend of ours, Kofa, on some funny times that happened in the past. But we are now back as the sunlight does fade. The minute passes.
Fun is over.
Oh, it's only a minute.
Only a
It
minute.
is only a minute. Yeah.
Too bad I threw my sunlight ball at that octopus on level 5. Damn it.
Your drift globe. Your drift globe.
This could
Yeah.
have been a completely. I had a ball that would create.
How long
Yeah,
does
Kofa's just gonna kind
how
of
long does spiritual weapon last for?
shake his head.
You
That's
fucking
I think
threw
good
it.
question. I think it's. Oh
I
my.
want to say it's 10 minutes.
I want to say it's 10 minutes as well. Let me see.
So go to spells.
We got 1 minute. Even better.
Okay, so it's gone.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and you guys find yourself in the same room where you found that lunatic,
Oh my god.
and you look towards the empty caskets as nothing seems to stir. As you guys have the rest, not even a minute has passed. As you guys have disposed of these vampires, you see piles of ashen dust
So
just sitting on the ground.
Not a single one turned to mist.
Not a single one. Every vampire that died in the sunlight.
Wow.
You guys have figured it out.
And what do you guys do?
I'm gonna be like, Creamy! Don't open fucking doors! That's me job!
I was just trying
No!
to help because you guys are opening all the doors. I just wanted to open one. I just
I'll
happened to
get
get the bad one. I mean, I don't know, you know.
That was a bad luck of the draw. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
tell
It's
us-
gonna roll, you know. Could happen to anyone.
Telly's gonna light a cigarette and kick the ashes of one of the vampires. The one that I disintegrated. Okay.
Yeah, it's right next to you. It's just-
I'm just saying, I'll swirl it as well.
Do you think we got all of them?
As you see, Crimson's muscles are a little less bulgy than before. Max HP.
Oh, you max
Your max
HP.
HP is lower. Does anybody need any healing?
That one does. Healing of the fucking head.
I don't know. I mean, I feel just.
Stupid. We haven't heard that quote in a long time.
Well, comparative to my reduced maximum HP, I'd say I'm feeling pretty fine.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't feel great, but I don't know. I think I just need a nap or something.
Do you think we got all those vampires, or do you think one of them ran off to alert the others?
I mean, I got all the ones that I saw. Did you see any others?
We killed 4, and there were 4. But
And we killed 2 yesterday.
Six,
We
right?
killed 5.
I meant from this room
There
just
were
now.
4 here, and we killed the 4 of them.
Yeah, I didn't see
It
any
was more
zombies,
than
but there was a
2,
fuck ton of
probably
bats.
less than 12.
He doesn't know how to count.
I can
Someone
count
cast
at
silence
least
on him.
5. I cast silence on myself.
Wild magic triggers. I'm just kidding.
Does it actually? I'm really doing it.
Are you really?
Are you really?
Absolutely, I am.
Okay,
I'm
wild magic does not trigger.
On
You got- you rolled
yourself?
12.
All of a sudden, I'm gonna hear the conversation go out, and I'm gonna be like, you guys are just gonna see Telemachus in the corner.
There were 4 in there.
We can't.
We
That
went
were,
to- okay.
they were embodied.
Yeah.
That were
I feel like we're
embodied.
just in the
But there were
silence,
also
just
Yeah, he's in the background.
there were also a lot of bats. How many?
Yeah, that's the
flocks of
thing,
bats
is I
did you
just didn't see any
Telemachus and
vampires
Crimson, like,
leave.
fighting
There
in
was
the
a fuck ton
silence,
of
we can
bats in the
hear
way
We can't hear
too.
you. Oh, I didn't.
Either way, I think we should tread carefully and be ready for people aware of our presence.
Yeah.
Always ready, will die.
That sunlight was really effective. Do we have anything else to conjure that?
Shit, that
I
was
don't know
good,
how many
yeah.
times a day Crimson can do that. Crimson!
You see,
can't count.
you see us fighting. We're like,
Crimson!
I'm shaking it. We're in the silence.
Oh
They
god.
can't hear you. Maybe we should just walk away.
Guess the more things change, the more they stay the same around here.
Like literally the Barton Homer.
Yeah, exactly. He's like so strong, but it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
Crimson's lighting you.
I think one of them ran off into that room down to the south. Should we go check it out?
Yeah.
Crimson!
I'm gonna stop.
Look, because I'm like letting Telemachus like shake me around, and then as soon as you do to me, I'm like, you're still like, but there's like no movement at all.
You see my mouth
Telemachus
moving
out
and me
and we
like
just go.
talking.
We step out of the silence.
As we exit the silence, you piece of fucking shit!
Actually, on second thought, maybe get back in there.
Telemachus in it, and I'm What were you saying?
How many times can you cast that sunlight from your axe?
Just once a day. I mean, she gets this power from the sun, so it's just once every sunrise.
I see.
Shit.
Pretty handy, eh? You smack the axe on the ground.
Very handy.
Not just the size that counts. I mean, on it like a little painter.
Yeah, soak in that. Soak in that. Soak it up. Soak in the pride. Yeah, feel the eyes staring upon you. Feel the glory.
I try to twirl the skin like a gun, but I can't really do it. She like flops the ground.
Hey, watch it. Supposed to make you look good, which you already did a pretty good job at. Let's keep it that way.
I light a
So
cigarette.
yeah, I think
Not
that's
bad,
it.
Crimmy.
For
Not
me.
bad. She.
You said once a day?
Once
Yeah,
per
just once per
dawn.
dawn.
Oh, so literally once
Literally
a day.
once a day.
Yeah.
If we don't have a way to stop those vampires from regenerating, the next time we run into one, we should probably try and take down one of them as quick as possible before they can start to heal themselves.
I'm glad we took that time to
Very
make all of
wise.
those stakes.
I wonder how many there are. How many vampires are there? I mean, that was what, 6? 8? Did you guys decide how many there was? It was at least 5. 4.
Oi.
At least one.
Oi.
I
Oi.
killed like 10.
Where the other...
God.
Where the
There's the
other...
hundreds and it's like cockroaches there. Cockroaches to raid, dude.
Where are the other vampires that we stopped with the sticks? Do you remember?
They were
Put them in the mansion, I
Put
thought.
him in the mansion.
Grimmy, can we try something? Let's talk in the mansion. Just for a minute. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna like open the door and gesture. Watch your step. Make sure there's no vampires.
if you think we have
explore
time.
around and see what's going on?
I want to know if we can use the decanter of endless water on the vampire, take the stake out, or use the water, take the stake out, stab him, see if he disintegrates, then we get more stakes. It'll take like
If you
5
think
seconds.
if you think we have enough time,
Do you think? How many vampires did we see? 6?
With your general, Taryn, with your general research, when it says running water, it means like
Like a river.
Fine.
a waterfall, or something like that.
Fine. Okay.
Not a geyser, and you just see the decanter just on my belt. And
I just walk out of
Make a strength saving throw.
with advantage, because I have advantage. Oh my god.
Yep.
13.
You see Crimson immediately say geyser, and the decanter just goes boosh, and just and you get blasted up against the wall. Ah. You turn around and you see like your shoulder hits the wall from your dragon, your dragon armor, and you see like a dragon face implant in the stone.
Good lord. Okay.
And the room's
Around
beginning to
strength.
flood.
Oh.
Guys, there's a lot of water.
I'm gonna
It's
shut
only
this
30
door again.
gallons.
Oh. Ankle height.
Alright.
I'm gonna shut the door again, and I'm gonna come back to where Mordai is and be like, let's just look. I assume Taryn shared that information. So
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
as Telemachus passes, I'm gonna be like, you have to teach me that eye ray thing you did sometime.
So as you approach this
The
room,
eye.
just with your general passive perception, you're holding up the shield and you see the eye kind of like
Oh,
looking up the
cool.
shield.
Oh.
You can actually see where the bats were perching. You see 6. They're tied by rope, and they look like almost like a rope swing that you would tie to like a tree,
Okay.
right? And you still see them slightly swaying from where you can only assume bats would hang
Yeah,
upside
okay,
down
okay.
from.
Okay.
Other than that, the room seems fairly empty. However, you do see parts of the room on the ground. There are kind of scuff marks where maybe furniture, desks have kind of scratched the stone tile. It appears there used to be some sort of there used to be some furniture, some furnishings on this room, maybe once long ago.
Okay. I want to.
And then the 6 support pillars that support the room, that support the room.
Check something. Okay. I want to stand right here.
You're still
Yeah.
wearing the amulet.
I want to stand right here, and I'm gonna pull out the
Take
wand
it.
of secrets. It's a 30-foot radius, right?
Sure.
Yes.
And I'm gonna
Do you want me to?
And this is your second use.
I think you should.
Doesn't it recharge on a long rest?
Are you sure?
You're right.
At least
You're
for
right.
this level.
So you have 2 uses left.
Yes,
And you
yes.
go. Here's
Get too close.
boing, boing, boing,
My only scare.
boing, 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 boing. Ticker, ticker. Nothing quite here.
All right. Go ahead.
My only scare about holding the amulet is I have a strong will, but I don't have a big wrinkly brain, as you might say. And if something did control me, I wouldn't want to also control Spike.
Oh. Can't deny
If
that's
something
pretty
happens to me,
wise.
someone needs to take it off.
I'll take it off.
What? Here's Terrence saying, I'll
Barracuda.
take it off.
And just like,
I'm not coming to you.
and he just like,
I'm not coming to you because I don't know where you are. I heard Terrence say, I'll take it
I'm
off. I'm
talking to
going to
Terrence.
stand.
Yeah,
I
we're
know,
talking to each
Take
other.
it
but I didn't see you. I was standing down here. I'm going to run just in front of Terrence and generally just be like, who's doing it?
You easily took the most damage in that fight, without a doubt. And he doesn't even need to be close to you. He can be 60 feet away from you and take half of your damage.
I look at Spike. You stay 60 feet away from me, but you stay as far away from them as you can.
And it's now standing in this hallway over here.
Yeah.
Well, if he needs to protect the
Stay
last...
45 feet away from me.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward over there.
Just in case, you know. Because you gotta see me move. If I move 5 feet...
He's
you
in the
know, I can't-
center of the room where the lunatic was.
Perfect. If anything happens, you gotta take him.
Oh.
And I'll probably resist, but I'll try not to.
I'll try to see that nothing happens to your big wrinkly brain.
So, which of these doors are we going through?
I wanna pick.
You can pick, but you can't touch it.
Crimson, you've lost your door opening privilege.
Sigh.
They might just lead to the same place.
But when I open doors, it gets so exciting, you guys. So do you agree?
How about this? How about Telemachus opens it, and then if it's safe, then he closes it, and then you can open it.
Ah, that's a good plan.
Dang,
Wow,
dude, that
that
is...
So Mordai.
That's
Clever
wizard brain
and
right there.
So Mordai. So in
I want the
character.
bottom door then.
This one line.
What are these things?
I go down to the bottom
Are they
door.
wells?
They're
Support
They're
pillars.
pillars.
Oh, do they have anything written on them? They're just smooth.
Anything that says little bitches on it?
Oh yeah, have I been
different-
have I been
Go
in
ahead and
here?
make a stealth check for me.
Okay.
That's
As you're opening up.
in case you need it, guidance.
No, I appreciate it. I'm gonna be like, thank you, Les.
Spoilers.
Okay. 28 plus guidance.
Terrible.
I'm
roll.
guided. I'm gonna. Okay, so 29. Let me describe what I'm gonna do, and if they have a 29 perception, then I did it to myself. I'm gonna know that
I
Taryn
don't think
cast
there's
something
a...
on me.
Anyways. Go ahead, go.
I'm gonna pretend to trip, and then I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna look at Taryn, and then I'm
Make a
gonna open the
performance
door.
check.
I love that.
Make a performance versus insight.
Oh god. Hey! Okay, I rolled a 16, so minus 2 is
And your guidance.
14. Oh, and I'm guidance!
Well, I didn't give him guidance on that, and guidance was
Guidance
good for
is
one
constant.
check.
Oh, it's good for one check? Okay.
Okay. I dropped a dice. What? Okay, so I rolled a 14.
21.
Obviously on purpose.
I'll humor him though and be like,
Performance versus insight.
Oh.
"You want to go against my performance?"
My insight is it a wisdom check?
It's wisdom.
So I get a
It's wisdom
advantage?
check.
25.
No, it's only for
check,
perception.
okay.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, you got it. I got a 20.
You are fully in control of the situation. Oh my god.
You're gonna see him be so proud of himself, and I'm gonna open the door really quietly.
And
Hallway.
yeah, you're gonna see a hallway that kind of peers north and also peers south, but nothing seems to catch your eye.
I'm gonna shut the door.
Okay. And as you shut the door,
Look, I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna walk up as sneakily as I can.
And I guidance him.
I'm
Make
gonna
a stealth
open the
check.
door as sneakily as I can.
Plus a d4.
It's a D4. 12.
And it's quiet for the most part. And then you don't really have a keen understanding for when doors are supposed to be stopped opening. And you go as the door slams against the stone wall. And I would like
I
both of
immediately
you,
grab the
I would like
door,
both of
back
you the perceptions to make perception checks.
Can I guide myself?
If my passive is higher, can I use that?
Can you stack guidances? too?
That'll always
No.
be guidance cannot be set.
Okay.
Guidance is one time.
But you can guidance two different people at the same time.
19.
Hey, 20. So 20.
got it.
Yeah.
28.
You can guidance me anytime, Kevin. I can use it.
And Crimson just kind of goes, looks back, and
I look at the
You-
door and I go, shh.
you kind of just your shoulders, both of your shoulders, kind of go. Nothing.
I'm gonna walk up behind Crimson. I'm gonna walk past him, and I'm gonna put my hand on him, like. And
I
then
am
I'm
going to cast message on Crimson and be like, please remember what your middle name is.
I don't say anything back.
So you're gonna step into the hallway. Someone guess?
I am going to. From here, what can
His
I
middle
see
name is
down this
Careful.
hallway?
It's, yeah, Crimson Careful.
I am gonna speed
Careful.
things up just a hair.
Yeah, do it.
That's my middle
Because you
name,
know exactly what I'm
I'm
gonna do.
learning new things every day.
Was that not a catchphrase when you were around?
No.
Oh, I
So
used to
you
say that
scout-
name all the time.
Yeah.
You scout north and south.
Wow.
And you find that the hallways are empty. You find that there seems to be another hallway to the north that leads west,
Weird.
and then there is a door that leads south
What's
to this
the
chamber.
use for this chamber?
In case the battle extends here, it offers
I guess.
some
Oh,
dynamic.
cool. In case the battle extends here, that's terrifying. But
Yeah.
yes.
Battle.
And as we're walking, I stand very close to Terran so that Spike stands very far away from Terran.
I'm going to walk back and be like, where do we say Caresta's room was?
To the east.
To the east.
You guys are going in the opposite
East.
direction.
I thought you said west.
Yes.
Boo.
Well, we have a key already. Crystal study.
I think we should head straight there.
I made that
Yeah, because
joke
you
in
said
Crystal Day, but I don't think anybody got
the
it.
obsidian rod that we found is most likely a key, from what
Yes.
we deduced.
I never said that, but it seems like an obsidian rod, and above the rod is floating an obsidian orb.
Yeah.
And the guy told us that Vampires would
Portia
have-
told you that vampires that are cloaked in elite and well garnered heavy plate metal
Okay.
are likely to happen.
Okay. Well,
Am I getting rated? Oh, Mythos Mori is rating with a party of 15.
Wow!
Hi, first-time viewers.
Thanks, Mythos.
yeah.
Hi, I guess I'll. Wow, that's so generous. Thank you so much. I'll kind of give a just so everyone kind of knows what's going on. We're currently running Dungeons with the Mad Mage. They're all they're all level 16. They're very powerful. Kobold Raid. Aloha. They're currently on level 18 of 23. We've been playing this for almost 3 years now.
Hell yeah.
And they are currently halfway through a vampire cult that is dedicated to the goddess Char, the Lady of Loss, the Mistress of Night. As they just came out of combat, fighting 4 vampire lords and their horde of bat minions. And they just invaded kind of like one of their resting places, and now they were successful with the combat, able to deal heavy amounts of radiant damage with Crimson being able to produce real sunlight. Oh, thank you for the follow, Mythos. Appreciate
Hell yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And currently they are continuing to explore the dungeon of the cult of Shar with these clerics of Shar, all vampires, vampire spawns, or even cultists and just devout worshippers of Shar as they continue to explore this level of the dungeon. So welcome.
Welcome.
And with that, our industrious, our ever-perceptive assassin rogue, you can see all 4 of the main characters, all of their builds to the side, if you'd like to, if you're ever interested in what they are running. 2 pure classes, 2 multi-classes.
And a guest.
And what?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
and we have our guest Ian. Ian, if you want to show your face to the camera,
Be on here.
any camera.
Yeah, he's on camera.
I'm just
We
here
have-
for
we
the
have a-
caviar tonight.
Yeah. He's playing a life cleric, joining us for tonight. Good friend of ours. But with that,
He's the bomb.
Telemachus, you and if you want to ask any questions, some of the players are pretty interactive with the chat. They may be able to answer any questions you have. As DM, I will probably be pretty focused on running the game, but
I would hope.
the players will respond if they see it. Just don't spoil anything, please. I have to ask because I am streaming the Dungeon Master's viewpoint.
All right.
So please be respectful.
I'm gonna say
But welcome.
2 things. 1, there's a door to the south. We don't know where it leads. 2, no. Up to the north, there's a hallway to the west that we have not been down. Everywhere else connects. 3, I'm gonna check these rooms for trap real quick.
And I'll, in the meantime, I'll have the commissioned photos of all of the
Oh, sweet.
that are collected just kind of on the screen for the chat to view. We got a pretty good artist to commission all of their player characters, so you can see a nice view of all of their characters. So we got Terran over here, Telemachus over here, Mordai right here, and Crimson over here as well. And what would you like to be?
I'm standing here. I'm gonna use another charge of the. No, I'm not. Not here. I'm not gonna waste it on this one. I'm gonna check this wall. This wall to the room with the pillars.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I already checked that.
You already did, yes.
I'm gonna go into here.
And check for traps.
I'm gonna
Or
check
for
the
secrets.
secret. I'm gonna
Okay,
check for
as
secrets.
you hold your wand of secrets and you point it to the sky and you see the reddish glow, and you see the kind of sonar pulse.
I love
No
that
secrets.
Safe.
So you have 1 charge left on that for today.
Okay, I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
Do we want to go to the hallway to the west, or do we want to go south to the door?
Do I remember? Because I would have written it down on the map.
Probably not.
I wouldn't have written it down.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm not asking if I remember, sorry. I do not remember.
Hey, thank you for the
but
follow,
Crimson
guys.
would have written it in the back of the map that we have. What Portia said.
Yeah,
where
what
everything was. Or who was it? Was it Portia?
It was Portia.
She said Crescent was to the east.
Correct.
She said some kind of ceremony was to the south.
Which is what you already took
Yeah,
care of to
that
the
was-
north. To the north. It was to the northwest.
Okay.
And did she say there was like a chamber where they kept prisoners? Was that what was going on?
Yeah, but that's near Cresta.
Okay. Okay.
Near Cressa. Okay, so we don't really know what's to the south here where we are right now.
Correct.
I see. Copy that. Continue. Sorry.
What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, do we hear anything at all? Is there any light?
Not a creature stirs. Not even a mouse. And yes, you see the purple hues. The purple hues. Everything around here, every 15 feet or so, you see a purple lantern. Lighting everything in a purple hue. And this is the same purple lantern that would have revealed anything invisible.
Invisible.
What if we explore this area and then we can head back towards Caresta and on the way take a quick rest in the mansion?
Fair. But south or north? I mean, south or west?
South.
You said south, right?
That's where I'm from.
Yeah, let's do
There
it.
you go.
Me too.
I'm from south of somewhere too. I
Probably
guess.
It's south somewhere.
I'm going to walk over here perceptively in case there are any traps.
Trap investigatively.
And then I'm going to check that door.
And I
Where
will
did
cast.
Telemachus go? Did I?
He went through the
I
door.
moved. Sorry, I didn't mean to move through the door. I meant to move up to the door. Down here. Yeah, where am I? I don't see my character.
I just saw your token go down
Oh.
to the door.
I can't see anything, DM.
Disappointed.
Okay, I'm just gonna create another Telemachus.
Why does this always happen? You move so fast.
Sally just
Only to
disappeared.
He's so fast. fast. Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check as you're opening the door.
I will give you guidance, even though you
I'm
do
gonna
not need
check
it.
with my little mirror if I pass the stealth check.
Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna release Nicole too,
Cool.
but I'm gonna tell him.
So you see your Pokeball, and what do you command it before you toss your Pokeball?
Thank you, money.
Alright,
You
buddy.
guidance me?
Yeah.
We're gonna do this right this time. Stick by me. Please just listen to what I say. I promise I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And you throw the Pokeball, and the Pokeball shrinks back in your hand,
Get
and you
all
see
the sidekicks right now.
Nickel, the second evolved form.
So
A
cool.
little Pokemon, little side quest they did. That was fun. He just looks at you and just goes.
So cute. Even though he's a little jerk right now, he's so
And you see a little snot. Just,
Is he sleeping?
not bubble.
I'll pick him. I'll carry him. He's pretty big now.
yeah, just kind of punch him over your shoulder. Yeah, he's about 3 to 4 feet in length.
Kofa not recognizing this thing is like, oh god, did you just find that here?
This
Are
is-
you?
This is my thing.
Oh my god.
He was in the bit
So
here.
this is the second form of a pseudo dragon,
It's my chameleon.
It's like Mushu.
Sipping there this whole time?
and it is currently in its second evolved state. Yeah, we did like a Pokemon one, like a Pokemon little. They battled Hallister the Mad Mage in a Pokemon battle that I homebrewed.
There you go.
It's a lot
It
of
was
fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my dragon, kind of. I mean, he is a dragon. I checked to make sure he didn't hear me that I didn't say that he was kind of a dragon.
Yeah, his name is Nickel, and his entire horde as a dragon is a single piece of silver.
And he didn't want to trade it for anything else.
He doesn't trade that shit for anything.
So it's like a monster that you keep in a capsule in your pocket.
Well, I wouldn't call him a monster.
Pocket.
He's so snuggly. I mean, just look at him. He's got like all these like spiky claws. He is not snuggly at all. But I love him, you know? Like he's, you know how it is.
Oh, of course.
Little Pegasus.
Yeah.
I was watching that last night.
Here, let me show you an actual. Oh, I guess I don't have it. Okay, I'll show you later.
I'm gonna lean in Nickel while he's sleeping and be like, don't you forget, I'm gonna
But
take
yeah,
care of you.
as you open the
Do you
door,
want to know what I rolled? Can I tell you what I rolled?
you can tell me
I
30
rolled,
what.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 3 on my guidance, which means I rolled a 37.
Holy, you can
You see
you can
through the
hear
walls.
colors.
I see all.
This.
You gain X-ray vision, and as you open up the door, you see a magical Hallister
Fountains.
gate. With 2 fountains on each side that are producing fresh water from a stream of 2. There are these 2 figures. They're hooded. It seems to be like a wooden hooded figure, seeming to represent Shar from the other hooded figures you've seen. And the mouth is just open, but instead of water, you see this black liquid just pouring from the mouth.
Thanks, I hate it.
Should we open this first so that we know that if we need to evac,
I don't
we
know
can
we
evac?
don't have
You don't have the purple gem at this level.
God
yet.
damn it. Oh, I know where it is. On the wall, I'm gonna write. Cowards leave this way, and thieves can't, so no one knows.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't have to come this way.
And all you guys are gonna see, you just see Telemachus just like randomly scratching at the wall.
Why does he always do that?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm sure there's a
I
method
remember
to
he
it.
used
There
to
always
do
is.
that, yeah.
We may not understand
Very
it, but he's
strange.
always got a method.
It's actually
It's
just
not a good
braille.
method, but there is
You think it's like a nervous tick or something?
some kind of fetish.
Hey, sneaky one. Want to check out this room for any traps or secrets?
Which room? The room up north.
The cowardly leaving room. Oh
could
shit!
read
I just
that?
said it out loud.
You don't know.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I don't,
Oh, I
wouldn't
thought
have said
Taryn
that.
knew. That's what
I
was
wouldn't.
like.
I
She
wouldn't
called
have
me
said.
out.
I wouldn't have said that. Then.
I thought it was like, oh, because I didn't write in Elvish. I was like, if I would have written in Elvish and you were like, I read that.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, no. Taryn would not.
no, I know.
Correct.
I misunderstood it. Okay, so we're going up north on the map to the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
You want to use your mirror on stick?
I'm gonna use my mirror and stick.
Stealth check, please.
We're on stick.
Excuse me. Sorry.
16 plus 14 is
30.
30.
And
With my mirror mirror on a stick.
Before you can use the mirror on a stick, you look through the corner of the wall to see 3 doors. You see a double door to the south, and then 2 single doors to the north.
So many doors.
So many doors, so many mysteries, so many choices.
Only more doors.
I
So
grab
many.
Crimson's arm.
So many opportunities to fuck this up.
As if you could hold him back.
I'm playing
allow it.
strong.
We hold hands in silence.
All 3 hours.
If they try to hold my hand, Crimson's gonna be like, oh, God. And I'll hold everyone's hand.
Like, who held hands with you?
These two. We just stood there like, oh, that's right.
And you hold hands in silence.
Because you guys
so
thought it
nothing
was the
happens.
trigger for opening the gate. Yeah, that's right.
Well, nothing happens.
There was art for that, was there not?
I think
there
so.
was.
I think you drew it
I
too.
think I
I
did
saw
that.
that.
So funny. We tell no one.
I forgot about that.
Alright.
Assassin and the devil.
Telemachus. Telemachus kind of gives you the clear that it's safe to approach.
I found it.
And you have 3 doors to choose from: the double door or the 2 single doors. What would you like to choose as a party?
Send it in the chat.
I will. I'll try.
I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, yeah, we're going north. There's 2 doors north, 1 door south. Come in. It's clear.
Yeah, you guys flipping a coin, or you guys talking about it?
Small doors first and then big doors.
Fair.
That's a very video game logic way of doing it.
Yeah, that's not my video.
Yeah, there you go.
I know anything about double doors.
I go up to the door on the far side and I make sure everybody can see me.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check as you're kind of like leaning up against the door trying to hear anything in.
Fair. Okay, perception's only +8. 6, 11, so 19.
19, as you go in, you hear the very soft sound of flickering flame. Just
Flickering flame, huh?
I'm just gonna look at the party and shrug, and I'm going to try to stealthily, mirror on a stickly, open the door.
make a stealth check.
I'm guiding him.
Mirror on a stick.
Unnecessary. Does that link work? If it.
25 plus.
Anyways,
Okay.
Anyways.
so you open the door
Plus.
and you see some sort of a workshop almost. And you see on the table, not around actually, but on the table, there is a single glowing purple candle.
Purple candle?
Yeah.
Ooh, is it the
Purple
same
candle.
color
Oh, it was
purple
purple
as the
in
rest
it.
of the stuff?
Correct. And you see that there are there's like scrolls, there's piles of notes and handiwork. But that's all you can see from the mirror on a stick, just like the
Oh.
extremities of it. You'd have to get closer to really investigate further.
I'm gonna pull back.
Do you want to get closer?
I will in a second, but Telly's not gonna go alone.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, Telly's not. No. Remember, I shut the door on those ghosts.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I'm gonna be like, there's some magic stuff in here, and I will walk in and look for traps. I will take like a step. And
Go
like,
ahead and make another perception check for traps, please, to see if you can perceive traps as Terran guidance.
Oh, that was not good. So 18 plus. Come on, because there's some traps that are DC 20.
Yeah.
18 plus 4, 22.
22. So as you you kind of check this door,
Thank you, Taryn.
you kind of take your scimitar and you kind of poke around, you kind of look up, seeing if there's any like guillotines coming from it.
Right.
Just be a check.
Okay. I will walk to here, and then I will leave the door open and gesture to the party.
Okay. You guys follow?
Yeah. Some type of magic power, you say.
I step exactly where Telly steps.
Okay.
I'm standing
And
directly
again,
next to Taryn.
you all
I stand
see very
directly
similar.
next to where
You see
all Telly
very
stands.
similar things that that Telemachus sees. You see kind of like strewn out paperwork. You see bundles of wax hung up on the far end where they're like there's 4 tables kind of conjoined. There's like bundles and containers just of wax.
Candles.
Yeah. With one single flame candle wax in the middle of the central table, with kind of paper strewn about.
Can I take a second and actually step outside?
Sure.
And I'm gonna look at this little purple light right here, right outside. I'm assuming it's on like a sconce on the wall.
Uh-huh.
Is it an open flame?
Yeah.
Can I try to extinguish it?
You can try.
Alright, I will just start with prestidigitation and create a little... Does it extinguish?
Yeah.
No way. Me fucking sister. Kelly's gonna like pat you on the back.
Why would you want these extinguished?
You have no idea how much I've been trying to hold back not recommending something.
Why
I thought that would be like one of the first things you guys tried before.
Why would we want to extinguish this? This way we know that we can see the invisible things.
Boy, because if we extinguish it in a fight, we can do invisibility and they can't see us.
But
He's unstoppable when I make him invisible.
But the rooms that we fought them in don't have this.
We can also use this to put up a mansion.
Who
Anyway,
are you afraid of that can be invisible?
Boss.
Intruders?
Hey.
Unless there's something else that's invisible that they're keeping you.
It's possible.
that is possible.
If there is something invisible, I'll be able to see it though.
Listen, at least we know. At least we
See
know.
what can't be seen.
At least we know.
You can see what can't be seen.
I have acquired many abilities since we last met.
Yeah, you kind of look into Mordai's eyes, and you see it's not the same. It's not. What would you say your normal pupil color would be? Was it brown or was it black? Or?
It's kind of like what Anakin's eyes look like when he turns Sith in Star Wars Episode 3.
Oh, sick.
Cool.
Yeah, I noticed that in the hot tub last night. You had those sort of Anakin eyes going
Yeah.
on.
Who's
But you see, you see in his
Is that a
eyes
gust?
there are these. You see his pupils are actually slightly stretched upward. Not enough to be reptilian, but they almost seem like witch's eyes.
Alrighty. Maybe this could work for us.
It's not very far, but I will be able to see.
It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Just in case we need it, at least we know.
Yeah.
Double doors?
Double doors.
Dumbledore.
Wait,
Is there anything? Go for it.
No.
I see. I'm gonna reach for the counter and like if I'm gonna check this room and then I see Crimson reaching and then I'm gonna like just let him.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Do these scrolls look magic?
Would you like to investigate?
I'll guide you.
Can I help?
I really can't read.
Dude.
Yes, I want to investigate it.
Okay. You know.
Like if I see something, I'll like push it in front of him.
Yeah. Go ahead and give him advantage.
I give you advantage.
Advantage?
Advantage and guidance.
Wow, it's still not great. I got a 11.
Did you know
11.
guidance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you have guidance?
Yeah.
You rolled with advantage and guidance, and you
Shut
got
14.
14. So you're looking for like sigils and you're looking for like hidden language and everything like that. And there are some like really big words here.
Is anything shiny on the table or anything?
It's not. The only thing that's shiny is the candle.
I want to pick up the candle.
It's like my candle.
I'm going to carry this.
Easy enough. You pick up the candle. Just
Does it still have a fire on it?
yeah. And
Yeah, yeah,
it's
okay.
just a stick candle. It's not in any glass or anything. It is just
Is it
Stick
dripping
a
any
candle.
wax?
not profusely, but I mean like you see it. Just,
I held it at a slight angle.
okay.
no, lad. You're gonna make a fucking track to where we are. I'm gonna tilt it back up. Be a man. Either hold the candle or fucking don't.
Fine, I smashed the candle.
No.
As you smash the candle on the ground, it immediately extinguishes.
Maybe
There
we
was
can
a
go
way
from
for us
Norway.
all to win there.
I'd like to go over to the desk and try and look through the papers, see if there's any notes that detail anything that they were working on in here.
Make an investigation check.
I'd like to guide him,
Nice.
having been impressed by his new oculars.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to clean up the candle mess that Crimmy just made.
Can I offer him advantage as well?
You've already helped.
Okay,
So I'm gonna
alright.
say no.
I'm going to help Terry clean up the mess because I feel bad.
10.
Where is
A 10. Again, you're kind of looking through the papers. The first couple are just they talk about just like the basics of like candle wax making and stuff like that, and how to make candles. It doesn't really interest you that much. There's no power really here. It just
You got a 14 for what it's worth.
he already rolled the D4.
Okay.
What was that book you just
okay.
found?
Huh?
What was that book about?
Good to know
that you just
figure out
found?
which one's the D4.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hey,
That I just found. I found the book
No,
recently.
no. Just now in your perception check or whatever, your investigation check. What did you just tell him? A book about just candle making?
Just like general candle making.
And that's the only book he found, or?
Yeah. It just seems to be some general candle stuff. Nothing super helpful over here.
Do they have a candlestick maker here? There's this whole workshop. A book on how to make candlesticks.
They're not books. They're like loose leaf papers, and there's like just a bunch of them on the table. Yeah.
Paper on how to make candlesticks. The hallway's lined with lit candles.
Rocks fall.
You all die.
Alright, end of session. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Nice game.
All right, TPK.
Alright, so I think that they might have a secret weapon in a candlestick maker.
Well, like yours.
I mean, it seems to carry a lot more power. A lot different power than mine. My candle can't see invisibility.
These candles all just hold see invisibility, really. Right?
Where is this guy?
Oh, girl.
Where is this vampire? Or not?
Where's the women?
Wherever he is, I think
I
we
just
can take
think-
care of him.
Oh yeah. Maybe he's not bad. Maybe he can come work at the resort. I'm kind of short some candles right now. But I don't know. I'm ready for
Electricity bill's
whatever.
kinda high.
Or maybe he'll be able to find Asmodeus.
Could be.
Do you think it would interest you enough to make an investigation check?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
yeah.
guide you.
Oh, I want to investigate so hard.
I'm gonna guide you.
I'm gonna roofie in the corner, but it
It's
doesn't
a
do anything.
18.
Then you get
Oh,
to roll.
A D4.
Do you have any proficiency in investigation or anything like that?
I added it. It's a
Bless
20,
you.
30, 20
Bless.
A dirty
Bless you.
20.
Bless you.
Okay.
Thank you for the stuff.
So Kofa, hearing like this work of candle making, Kofa just kind of like loosely hearing it. Kofa comes to the table and goes, he's just like, you already have like your share of incense and stuff like that, but you're like, could use some colorful candles.
Yeah, this place looks great. The aesthetic could really boost morale around there.
And as you look through the papers, you find a couple of things. The first thing you find is as you're reading through the papers, there are actually instructions for how to create this purple flame. It has a very, very specific wax that is needed. And as you're looking at the pictures that are drawn, and you look at the you look at the back container, you see the 5 containers that contain the same waxes that pictured in the drawings. Yeah, and then it gives instructions on exactly how to make it, but it does say that it requires a dexterous hand to create more of the wax, with some glass blowing tools.
Whoa. Are there glass blowing tools in here?
Not that Kofa can see.
Okay.
But Kofa,
But if there's a glass blower at the resort, can I take the materials back?
you good?
You guys do have a glass blower.
We
at the
just
resort?
got one!
What are the?
Gunter just bought one today.
That's not
No,
with a dirty 20. That is not the only thing you find.
Okay. Oh, is it Porno Max?
Yeah.
Or anything else?
You're kind of looking through to find more, and your eyes widen. Something catches your eye that you weren't expecting, and you see blueprints to like a castle or a tower, like of sorts. And you kind of quickly just move it to the side, and it says Tower of the Moon. And you can see what you're looking at is not only blueprints, but you can see X's and O's in battle formations stationing around with arrows pointing against flanks around this tower. Now I'd like everybody to make a history check.
Oh.
Who's good at it? Who's good at it? Because I will guide you.
Everybody is making it?
I'm
Yeah.
okay at it. History's wisdom or is it intelligence?
It's intelligence.
It's intelligence.
Okay, so I have a +4. Do I have proficiency in wisdom? You have my proficiencies.
It's intelligence.
I mean, do I have proficiency in history?
No.
I do if you do not.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
You're no.
think
No.
I-
It's just
yourself.
+1.
No,
Okay.
you are. I believe you are insight, sleight of hand, stealth, and beast tools.
All right, I will guide myself.
Not expertise.
0.
I got,
4.
Check the screenshots.
did you send it to me?
I didn't. I'm an idiot.
What'd you get?
I'll guide myself as well.
26.
Oh, she got it. She got it.
You are not. You have a +2 to history.
I rolled a 18 plus 6 plus 2 for guidance.
That's pretty good. Oh, shoot.
Oh, runaway dice.
Huh?
What did you
4.
get?
Ooh.
You're precious.
26.
0.
You're even preciouser.
18.
Big ol' 9.
Big ol' 9. Taryn, Tower of the Moon. Tower of the Moon. That's a church in Waterdeep.
That's a church you want to do.
Dedicated to Saloon.
Dedicated to Saloon, really?
Yeah. Shar's sister. And you remember Saloon with a 26, you remember Saloon is the goddess of moonlight.
Right.
Shar is the goddess of the night. And that Shar and Saloon are in direct they used to be the same
Right.
god. They used to come from the same thing and they split. And they are twin sisters that fucking hate each other.
Yeah,
They stand on completely opposite sides of the spectrum. They want nothing more than to do the opposite thing. Shar stands for despair and for all things that are death and decay. Saloon stands for life and the safety of the night. That the night is not
Right.
something to be
Be
feared, but something
scared
that
of,
can
yeah.
protect you.
Yeah.
And this is very clearly an assault, a planned, strategic battlefront assault. That is in motion to
So this is
happen.
these are plans. This is not history.
These are
This
not
is a
blueprints.
historical
These are not historical events.
Okay.
Schematics.
These are schematics.
Yeah.
Of an attack.
Go.
Is there anything like a timeline on there?
What did you roll?
For
For
No,
the-
you rolled a dirty 20. There doesn't seem to be any timeline on it.
Do I know where the Tower of the Moon is?
The Tower of the Moon. Yes, you know it's in the more.
Oh, well, you said Waterdeep.
It's in Waterdeep, and you know that it's in the northern noble section, the northwest.
Like the castle ward or whatever?
Northwest of the it's in the castle ward, but it's actually fairly close to where you guys dine.
Dying.
Oh, can we
I heard
message
dying.
someone?
yeah.
Can we message someone up in Waterdeep and tell them to keep an eye out on that? We don't want vampires up top. It'll just be too much. Not that I care about the people, but I do care that there's not
The
vampires
the only person
be
I know
happening right
up
now.
there is a shopkeeper, but I mean, we know
Message the Tower of
higher
Order.
ups.
You can get mad to
Yeah.
contact somebody.
I think that's a good idea.
Send to Mare.
And with that, finding these schematics, you are just like looking complete because you got a dirty 20, right?
Right.
You keep on looking for more and for more and for more, and then you reach the end of the papers. Nothing more to really assess. But with exactly 20, you notice this is made of wood. This table is made of stone. And being a dwarf,
Yeah.
you kind of knock,
It's a wooden table.
and
I know stone anywhere. Yeah.
and you knock on stone, and all of you kind of just like are like, maybe it's just a dwarf thing, but you can tell it's hollow.
Hey, this stone table's hollow.
The stone is hollow.
Yeah.
You can tell just by knocking.
It's a dwarf thing. Yeah.
Impressive.
That's really
We all
cool.
do your things.
Glad you
You
did
know.
there.
With your expertise with rock paint.
Sometimes we knock and things sound hollow. So.
Can you get in there?
Oh, I think we can break in. Yeah.
I think there's something inside here. I want to take the schematics,
Okay.
roll them up, bag of holding.
Hold on.
In order to try to get in here, I'm going to. I want want to cast a 4th level stone shape.
Oh, yes.
Kinda, if I can just kind of like lift up my axe.
Yeah, please describe how you would like to shape this stone.
All right, I'm just gonna kind of concentrate on it intensely. I'm gonna like rub around, try to find the point of weakness, and I'm gonna lift my axe, and just with the like blunt end of it on the bottom, I'm just gonna tap it and try to make a hole.
Okay, so you see you see Kova take the blunt end of the axe, and he kind of sheathes it with this magical energy, and you see the magical energy focusing to a point like a pin needle, and he kind of just and lifts it up, and then he starts to stir, and you see it penetrate the stone immediately like a hot knife through butter, and you see him start to stir like a witch's cauldron. As it starts as a small circle, as it slowly starts to get, the circle starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger, almost like creating like a clay pot. It starts to rise up.
This is so cool.
As you take your axe out. Pull. About 2 feet wide on each side. And you see this beautiful vase that's made that is kind of like protruding from the table at part of it.
Oh.
More delicate thing?
Can we look at that vase?
Well, you made the vase from the stone. So the vase is the pole.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, can we poke our head and look in the vase?
Yeah. So and you kind of look in, and you see. It's weird. It's almost. It's like a pen. But it's like a metallic heart. But it's not the size of a normal heart. It's maybe this big.
Ooh, that's a Grinch heart right there.
But it's not like a heart. It looks like an actual heart,
yeah.
and you can see the veins through it, and it looks like it has a little. It almost looks like a brooch on closer inspection. Or is a brooch something you put in your hair?
A brooch?
Or a brooch, sorry, yeah, a brooch.
There you go.
Yeah, it seems to be like a brooch of some sort.
I'm gonna hesitantly kind of try to pick it up and hold it up and show my confidence. You guys know what this is?
Nothing happens.
Is it pretty?
It's the shape of a heart.
What color is it?
Red.
It's beating.
Color red.
Like a pinkish hue.
Oh.
Is it beating?
Sorry?
Is it beating?
Ever so slightly, about every minute, you see it go. About once every minute.
I'm gonna take out the identify reusable spell scroll and identify it immediately.
Okay.
You see the purple spectacles?
So you see Tyrion pull out the spell scroll. Wingardium Leviosa. And you see that.
Sounds legit.
Circle C.
And you see it turn into purple mist as it creates this purple ethereal pair of glasses for Terran. As you. And what you have found is called the Blood Brooch. It is a magical item, and attunement is required. It is a brooch that connects to the wearer's own bloodstream. When you attune to this item, it goes through and attaches to your skin, and not your clothing.
Sounds like a cursed item.
In times of dire need, one can use this item to force their bodies into adrenaline, enhancing their normal abilities. Whenever you make an ability check or a saving throw that requires strength, dexterity, or constitution, you can expend one of your own hit dice, take that damage, and add the number rolled to your roll.
Okay.
You make this roll before you know the outcome. I will go ahead and
You
post
can
it.
use it on those 3 different saving throws.
Or ability checks.
Or
Saving
ability
throw or ability checks. So strength and dexterity ability checks, and then strength saving throws, dexterity saving throws, and constitution saving throws. You expend one of your hit dice, you take the damage, and then you add the number to the saving throw or ability check.
That's pretty fucking badass.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's metal as F, you guys.
Yeah.
Kind of fucking cool.
And you said, and what about, you said you, sorry.
You're good.
I can't think of what question to ask first.
And just it is in the chat.
Oh.
Roll 20 if you guys want to read it.
Then you may move on. I will.
Okay. Yeah. And Kofa, it's in your hands. As Taryn kind of she has to touch it, so she takes her finger off of the heart, off of the brooch.
Yeah. Well, look, this seems pretty powerful, and I won't lie. I do my fair share of deck saves around the resort doing construction. But look, seems like you guys could really make use of this. I don't know who wants to hold on to it for now.
Well, I mean, I could wear it, but you should wear it if you want to wear it for now.
Yeah. Those Constitution saving throws also, it's any saving throws, so that also counts
Death
for
save.
concentration
Poison and
checks,
stuff. And
all of those things. Yeah.
Guess I'll hold on to it for now. Don't let me forget.
done.
Yeah. Attunement is required.
Get
to
around.
the
Yeah.
6 is it?
All right. Is there anything else down there?
No, the table is empty otherwise.
The vase.
Dude,
It's like a
super
big
clever
candlestick
stuff.
holder now.
Thanks, man.
That
I
was-
like
yeah.
that was good.
That was super cool.
Hella clever.
Narrating that out.
Are we taking this
Oh, yeah,
wax?
The base, that's
Thanks.
cool.
Cool, the best. We should
Yeah,
call it
yeah.
I'm gonna start tossing the waxes down to the guys.
Okay, that's 5.
5
You
waxes.
clean house.
Does somebody have the inventory up that they're adding? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
lost my inventory somehow.
I put the blood brooch in the bag of holding, but I also read that Kofa has it. Yeah.
I'll put it in the chat too.
Because I'm just
And-
throwing it out there. If nobody wants to tune it later, when Kofa eventually leaves us, which I don't think that he will, but if, just in case he does,
Work like
I would
You wouldn't
gladly
leave
wear
us,
it.
would you?
Hey man, a rogue with a bonus to dexterity saves with evasion.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
that's really good.
Yeah, but you're fully attuned, unless you would attune.
That's the thing is I'm fully attuned.
Yeah.
It's the headband, the devourer, and what's my third
Yeah.
range?
That's what I think that me and no, because you're fully attuned. I think
And
I'm the
I
only
love
one
my
that- 'cause
attunement.
you're fully
Everybody is technically fully attuned right now.
I mean, everybody has 3 items, but I have one that fluxes.
That's true.
So how much candle wax do we have?
5.
Just 5 units.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, if nobody would want to attune to it or cannot attune to it, I would probably use it. But I also don't need to. I have plenty of items.
I don't have any particular desire for such as that.
Honestly, for you, it
I
would
like
be
to
fucking
preserve
badass,
my life
'cause it would
force.
probably just take your shield force field.
It could be fun, and I do like the look of it.
It's a blood brooch, you know. It's gory.
I
It's
mean, it's quite your
visceral.
style.
We'll see. I'll think about it.
Brings out your eyes, you know.
Oh, thank you, Kova.
I think it's a bit intimidating too. Not gonna lie.
Cool, cool.
Anyway, I'm just throwing it out there. Eventually, I think at least one of us could put it to use.
I agree.
But I think the Kofa should hold on it because he's absolutely a permanent member right now, and I think I mean, he's got to stay as long.
And he'll never leave.
Yes, agreed.
Never ever.
You're not allowed.
If he left, something bad might happen to you.
You wouldn't want anything
A what?
bad to happen to you, Coco. would you?
Promise, not a threat.
Come again.
All right. I assume. Are you guys
Are we done in
investigating the
here?
double doors?
Boy.
Is there any on these papers when I was looking through them earlier in Kofa as well? Are any of them signed with anybody's signatures that we have not seen yet?
Okay.
Okay.
We're going south.
Dumbledore's.
Let's check it out.
All right.
Dumbledore.
Maybe
Who approaches the door?
this one.
Not I.
Aye.
All right.
But-
I stand back. I'm close.
I
But
guide
you do a great job
Telemachus.
opening doors.
Stealth?
You know, it's
Or is
just
there
like
something
you think
before
I
it?
don't.
Thank you.
I don't know what it is. I keep my finger on it. I think you think that I'm not capable of opening doors, right?
There are just
I think you're very capable of
There are-
opening doors.
Now, let me tell you, these doors
Now,
get open.
Opening
Mission
doors.
accomplished.
Opening doors gracefully is something that needs work.
some of these doors are beneath you, though.
You know,
understand
graceful
that.
is my sister's middle name.
Okay.
You have a
So,
sister?
Mordai, you're standing right behind Telemachus. Taryn, you're standing right behind Mordai. And Kofa, you're also standing behind Mordai. And Telly kind of cracks the door open. And you actually see nothing, Telemachus. You see a cloud of mist that is completely intoxicating the entire room.
Shut the door.
Okay.
I shut the door.
This fucking mist.
You
is
saw
all seeing.
something different though. You saw a glimpse of an empty, of a somewhat empty room, and then Telemachus closes the door on you.
What was that?
Fucking mist. I didn't feel anything, so
There was something besides the mist, though. I saw a flash of something.
Oh shit, oh shit.
A
I'm gonna open it again. I'm gonna point Mordai right next to me, and I'll open the door gently, and I'll lean away so that he can see.
So you open the door again. I will
Do
reveal
you
it.
want me to do it again?
Okay. So as you open the door again, your witch's sight pierces the mist. Out from the choking mists loom iron hooks set into walls. Only Mordai sees this. Once decorated with beautiful portraits, they now lie barren, forgotten, red with rust and neglect. And hanging from a hook is... Oh, this is the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like
As you push open the door, another mist-filled rooms meets your eyes. But not yours, Mordai. To the rest of you, your sight is met with an empty pit of black nothingness. Ornate, crumbling stone arches decorate the ceiling of this room. And from across the room at the very end, Mordai, you see what once was. A throne room, decayed by time. With your witch's sight, you see the end of this throne room, with the now rusted throne sitting as a pile of rubble on the opposite end. No, I did a wrong thing.
Isn't witch's sight only 30 feet? Am I crazy?
Witch's sight is 30 feet. Do you mean devil's sight?
Let me check. Devil's sight, yes, correct. Yes, this room is filled with magical darkness. I'm sorry. The other one that I was accidentally reading on accident was this. You don't know what room that is yet.
I sure don't.
What room?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what room exactly?
So this room's full of black dark.
Black nothingness.
Black
that was probably
dark.
confusing because I said mist and then I
Yeah.
said black. Let me start over.
Yeah.
Start over, goddammit.
As you open
As
the
you
door,
push open the door, another room meets your eyes, but only yours, Mordai. To the rest of you, your sight is met with an empty pit of black nothingness. However, Mordai, to you, ornate crumbling stone arches decorate the ceiling of this room. And from across the room, at the very end, you see what once was. A throne room decayed by time. With your devil's sight, you can see the end of this throne room, with the now rusted throne that sits as a pile of rubble on the opposite end.
It seems there's a throne all the way back in there.
But as you meet eyes with the rubble, a vision takes hold of your mind.
Nice.
Vision.
And you see Mordai immediately, his head just reels back. And you see his eyes go into the back of his head as you see just white, glowing white emanate from his eyes.
white eyes? Normally,
This vision takes hold of your mind, rooting itself behind your eyes. You can see Mordai's hands outstretched like this, just as if he's paralyzed. A vision takes hold of your mind, rooting itself behind those eyes, Mordai. When you blink, the chamber is pristine, glorious. Not yet has that proud throne been reduced to rubble. And slumped in the now refined throne, legs crossed, back, is a skeletal lord with crimson pinpricks that burn in his empty eye sockets. Is this it? The skeletal lord ponders. Is this to be my legacy? The legacy of the great Vanrak Moonstar. A shadow king damned to rule these moonless halls. Fending off assassins, a mad wizard, and ghosts of the ancient dead. Is that all that Lady Shaw truly has to offer? And then your voice calls out from across the chamber. Vanrak, we can still find a way. There is Bah! The skeletal lord bats at the air, casting away the entire world. No, Ambraxicor. No. I have drunk my fill of darkness and loss. I have drunk my fill. And with that, the vision slips away from you. And you blink again. Coming to as you see the rusted and rubbled throne room as it is in current time.
Oh.
I relay what I just saw in the vision.
Oh.
He was a skeleton?
He was a skeleton.
To colonize again?
You would have liked it. But we knew that he was a skeletal
We knew it was some
undead,
sort of lich.
right?
Aye.
He's like a scary shadow knight, death knight.
He's like
Yeah.
a lich.
So
A
this sounds
shadow
more badass
king.
than a skeleton.
He called himself a Shadow King.
Did he look like he was in this room or somewhere else?
He was right here.
Was it dark in this room when he was in here, like this?
It was it dark?
It looked pristine.
No, in this room it was brightly lit. It was pristine and in very, very good condition. You see the red velvet curtains that hung over the perfectly filled portraits. The portraits you saw of Van Rack himself, his Death Knight form, its skeleton and all, the red pinpricks for eyes. You see him wielding his sunblade up to the sky like this with a very, very evil, just kind of portraited. And you see on the portrait across from it was Ambraxicor, not Glister, Ambraxicor.
Mhm.
When your voice called out, you looked at yourself and you were shadow formed. And across the portrait, you see a shadowy dragon. Not really. There's no scales. There was no scale to your draconic form, but just wisps of darkness.
Right.
Cool!
That's badass.
Cool.
Oh man.
That's what I like call.
Yeah. And to say it again, he said, "Is this my legacy of
Right.
the great Van Rack Moonstar, a Shadow King damned to rule these moonless halls?" Which you just learned, the moon is saloon. Fending off assassins, a mad wizard, ghosts of the ancient dead. Is that all that Lady Shar has to offer, truly? And then your voice, as Ambraxicor tries to call out, "Van Rack, we can still find a way." There's casting away the entire world with a single hand. "No, I have drank my fill of darkness and loss, old friend." And with that,
Old friend.
vision
Okay,
restores
he's
to you.
still calling him old friend, so that's good.
It almost felt like Van Rack was giving up.
Don't we know that he killed himself?
Yeah, we do know that.
Was that before or after he was a skeleton?
I think after.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
weird,
double
right?
dead.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense on it. I don't know.
Seems to
None of
lose
this
faith
does.
rather quickly.
Was there anything else in the room that seemed of interest?
Would you like to investigate the room?
Oh. Sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
you would.
Well, because it just appears like blackness. to the rest
Correct.
of that.
It is completely concealed in magical darkness.
We can go in there and see if there's anything else. Telemachus, did you want to come with?
Oh, yeah, I'll come with you. I can feel up to 10 feet, so
Correct.
I will say that I'm walking as perceptively as I can to use my passive.
Oh, Crimson, you can see in the darkness, can't you? Or you can feel?
Not magical.
Not right now.
Yeah.
And I want to, if Mordai is going forward as peek
Yeah.
through the darkness, I want to kind of put my hand on his back and kind of follow him and bless him if he's looking to investigate.
Cast guidance.
Or, guidance, excuse me.
Cool.
Not bless.
So as Taryn, would you like to do anything?
Well, if you're guiding Mordai, I will guide Telly.
Okay, that works. And so,
Double guidance!
do you stay outside of the darkness or do you follow?
How far can I cast guidance? How far does it go?
See, probably.
I mean, you
No, I
can
have
cast
to touch him.
it. Yeah, you can touch them, and then you can be however far away until a minute is up.
I kind of don't want to go in.
Okay. So as you see Crimson you stay back with Crimson. You guys hold the back, and you just see Mordai, Kofa, and Telemachus kind of look back, and they just vanish.
I
into
hate
the
that.
darkness.
Oh, are you coming in too, Kofa?
Oh, sure.
You're so fearless.
Fucking nothing. But you are. You
Kofa's
feel.
so damn fearless,
You
and I
feel
love it.
you feel Kofa's grip on your back kind of tighten ever so slightly.
It's like in Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, when they're going into the undead place.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
There will go to another dwarf there, not
Yeah.
I'd
The
never
fucking
hear the
tiefling
end.
goes in the darkness and I don't follow. They'll
Yeah.
never let me hear the end of it.
He's following a half elf.
I'm gonna
True.
I'm gonna be like Mordai.
Your shield does not give you any benefit.
No, yeah, because I'm not seeing.
Correct.
Mordai, do you want to check the middle of the room and I can check the walls? Or if you want to, we can use the last. No, we can't. If we use the last charge, the one will disintegrate. I can check the walls. Do you check the middle?
Sure.
Because I'm not gonna be very good seeing, but I can feel for the walls.
Sounds good. I'll walk around and visually glance for any irregularities.
Go ahead and make an investigation check, please.
You have Kofa's guidance.
And you are specifically investigating like the middle of the room.
I'm looking at the walls as well,
And
but,
the walls.
but just getting like.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Because I can't look.
Yeah.
But I'll let you know if you're going
That's
through the
a
walls
good
if anything.
That's kind of why I was like, I'm gonna feel. I'm just gonna feel.
Trust me,
'Cause I
if you
can
feel
trust
anything, you'll stab it. I promise.
21.
A 21.
Nice.
Wow. So with the 21, you don't see anything in the nearby vicinity. You see the torn portraits, and you can kind of recognize that there's the one. You see like the legs of this mithril armor that this skeletal lord, this death knight, was wearing, but you only see it's torn down so much and decayed so much over time that you can only see really the plate guards on the shins and the boots to it. The face is gone, and you go to the other portrait on the other side in the middle, and you see just a wisp of shadow in the top left-hand corner, top right-hand corner, as the rest of the portrait has been torn, as it's just been missing. And you look, with a 21, you are able to see from where you're standing, from the far end, you look at the throne that is rubble, and you see a slight bit of cloth
Nice.
just resting, peeking out of the rubble.
Okay.
As Telly, you're going through the
I'm gonna
rooms.
run around the walls. Do you want me to use my roll?
You're seeing, no, it's blind sight, so it's just, what's your passive perception without your sentinel shield? 18. So you're going through the walls, and you kind of like flinch every time you feel like a new object, like you feel the portraits, and you go, portrait. Okay.
Yeah.
Dust.
Dust. I sense dust.
Yeah. But nothing.
No secrets.
Nothing humanoid or creature-like in the vicinity of the walls. No.
When I feel Mordai again, because I'm just gonna be going against the walls. When I feel him again, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, and then you kind of come back to the walls and you feel the two humanoid bodies, one short, one tall, and you find them and you sense their presence.
I'm gonna like reach for Mordai's hand.
Kofa, you just immediately hear a.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna jump and be like, well, you guys seen all you want to see? Are we,
There's
Do you see? Oh,
there's something at the end of the hallway on that throne. I'm gonna go take a look.
There's a throne.
yeah.
Yes, that's what
A crumbled
crumbled throne, the same throne that Van Rack
Let's go.
was sitting on. I'm gonna get 30 feet away from the throne,
I love this music.
and then I'm going to. No one can see what I'm doing. I'm going.
You
to,
better describe the shit out of it.
I reach out for the cloth, and then from my hand, a spectral hand emerges and moves forward to pull the cloth off.
It's a little bit of a tight pull. Can you make an Arcana check for me?
Oh. Again.
21.
Nice. Got it.
You see it's a little bit of a tight pull, and you just you just go, and you send a surge of energy, and you see darkness spiral from your hand as it attaches to the end of the wrist as like a shadow, like an extension of a shadowy forearm that you kind of just pull back even further as a complete set of mithril armor gets pulled from the mithril plate armor gets pulled from the rubble as as you inspect it, spitting image of what you saw in the pristine portrait of the vision.
Of who was wearing this armor?
Vanrak. In his skeletal form.
I'm going to grab the armor and carefully walk out of the room. And I'm going to emerge from the darkness with this shining, brilliant armor in my hands.
Yeah, you can see it's black in all sense of the imagination. There's no accompanying colors. It is just pitch black mithril plate armor. And it's surprisingly light. You were expecting it to be a little heavy for plate, but because it's made out of mithril, it's more lightweight, but just as durable. So mithril armor does not impose disadvantage on stealth checks for plate armor.
Yo.
It is Vanrak's though. It is the spitting image.
You guys, I think this is the exact armor that Vanrak was wearing.
Oh, fuck.
Does it seem like I could make use of such an armor?
No. It's still heavy armor.
Someone give it to Randall Greycastle, am I right?
For real.
Fuck, it was loud.
I understood that reference.
As it be, Kofa is the only person proficient in heavy armor right now.
Give it to the little one.
Yeah.
But that's if he wants to wear it. So.
Put it on.
Dress him. Put your arms up.
Now you got a modify.
You try something like a little
Zam!
I mean,
That's rad.
That's sick armor. I wish I was proficient in heavy armor.
yeah, fuck.
I mean, you already have a pretty high AC, but man.
It's not magical, so it doesn't have any bonuses to AC.
Okay.
It just doesn't impose disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
And
Correct.
it looks badass.
Yeah.
It does look
like
badass.
Great.
So if you were to swap it, you would be losing 1 AC
Oh.
for no disadvantage on stealth. That would be the
Smart.
trick.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
you
it goes
just-
back
if-
and forth.
if you decide-
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you decide
We've
to
been
wear
making
it.
a lot of stealth checks. Well, at least you have.
Is the armor that you're wearing, does it look pretty cool?
You can see some like
It is so cool. that
you can
it's
see some like
plus
spoons and
one.
forks and like an X
That's
formation
cool.
like on the shoulder blades,
That's
and then you see
badass.
4 arms that kind of come out from the crest of the chest that dictate the deity that he serves.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
And there's a slight magical aura that emanates off of the armor.
Oh, it's magical.
Well, I mean, while we're here, maybe some stealth would come in handy. Is there a changing room around here in this?
For heavy armor, it takes 5 minutes to doff armor, and then another 5 minutes to don it.
There's a changing room right in there that nobody can see into. I imagine that
Mordai just. Mordai, why are you blushing?
So for now, yeah, if we have the time, I'll take the time. And
Yeah, 10 minutes, off and on.
Yeah.
You are wearing Vanrak's armor.
While he's changing, I want to talk with the rest of the party. Can we? Well, we'll tell Kofa when he gets back. But with the knowledge about these candles that we have now, is there any benefit to keep or detriment to keep them lit? To blow them out? What do we think?
If we're not going to be invisible, we may as well keep them lit, right?
Right.
But I think invisibility can help us.
I
if
think
we have
so
enough.
too.
Is it lit right now?
Pardon?
Is it lit right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all lit. All of these in the hallway.
Can we take them off the wall?
Now you don't have.
I don't know if we can take them off.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're just candlesticks in a candlestick holder, like
We
a
can ask,
small wall.
we can ask him.
Can these candles that are holding these purple flames
In the
on the
hall.
wall, in the hallway, can they be removed off the wall? Can I take the candlestick
It's
off the
still
wall?
lit?
You can try.
I would like to try.
He doesn't want to take the sconce, just the candlestick.
Doesn't seem to budge.
Okay.
Can I take the candlestick that I had extinguished and try to relight it with this purple flame?
I thought you
The
destroyed
candle
it
you
on the
smashed
floor.
on the ground. It's
Aw.
inusable right now.
Damn. I thought it just extinguished.
No, it's shattered.
Fuck it up. I'm sorry, you guys.
You're pretty strong.
You're pretty strong.
I prefer the darkness anyway.
I just get saddled, you know. I'm doing my
The
best.
darkness
or I'll
never
just do my
bothered
best.
me.
So, keep them lit.
Ooh.
Snuff them out.
I think. Is the room with no candles pitch black? Like, could Krimi see?
Where?
In this
The
room,
room that
after
was
he
pitch
just
black and magical
extinguished
darkness.
There's no light in that room, no.
the room where he extinguished the fire,
Correct.
the
There's
candle,
no light in that room.
so he wouldn't be able to see.
Correct.
We need to leave it lit until we get into a bad fight. If we get into a bad enough fight, let's do it.
How are we gonna keep it lit?
I mean,
Are there other candles in there?
no.
You should have the wax.
Let's
There's
not-
no candles in there.
Let's not turn them off
Okay.
so that you can see. And then if we need to, if we're in a bad fight, let's do it.
Well, I'm not the only one that can't see. I mean, Kofi can see that, right?
You don't see the dark,
I
man.
got dark vision. It's a book.
Two,
These human
Can see?
restraints.
my eyes were great.
Puts the goggles on.
Does he have goggles?
I have
The
my
goggles of the
glasses,
night, yeah.
Oi.
Oh, I for some reason thought those were
Then let's
up on the surface.
turn it off.
No, I always carry them.
Yeah.
As a necklace.
Sometimes your wild magic will give you dark vision. It's happened once
Once.
on level 7.
When I immediately went back upstairs.
Yeah. It was the Bear God episode.
It sure was.
Bear God. The only thing I'm worried about if we start going around and extinguishing all these candles, if they don't already know we're here, then
I mean,
that might
yeah.
alert something.
That's good.
So-
That's good.
You're not wrong.
Well, we've only got one place left to explore on this path. There's, I believe there were some caves that we left.
Yeah. And I believe
then-
you guys were going to take a short rest in the mansion.
Aye.
Oh
Do you want to
right.
explore the caves first or rest first?
Let's rest just in case something happens.
Yeah.
Cool.
Resting in the mansion.
So you guys go to the mansion, and we're getting pretty close to the wrap-up point here. So
Yeah,
there
that's a
is
good spot.
there is some place I want to get to. It'll take like 5 minutes
Okay.
since there's
Yeah.
only one place for you guys to go. It'll leave a nice it'll leave something for you guys to think about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate that. I mean, I love that.
So you are in the mansion. Please take your short rest.
Okay.
Dig.
Dig,
You
dig,
can expend
dig.
any hit dice to regain any hit points you would like.
Remind me what my maximum HP is.
Your maximum HP at the moment is 141.
Let me play a song of rest for you.
Oh, tell me what you do.
Yeah, play the Song of Rest first.
Let me play a song of rest. It is a D10
And
still.
where you get all your spell slots back.
You get an additional 6 HP without spending a
So
hit
heal
dice.
6 first.
Great. I spent one hit dice, and I'm back at normal thanks to Taryn.
115, right?
Yep, 115.
Is there a way to do short
Recover
rest
any of
on
my
both
spell
yours?
slots,
Yeah.
does it?
No, but if you would like to, you can use your Harness Divine Power
That's right.
because Channel
yeah.
Divinity comes back on a short rest.
Yeah, okay.
Now, Recover Divine Power you can use twice per long rest. So go to your spells really quick. And you can recover up to 3rd level. So have you used any 1st, 2nd, or 3rd
No,
level
I-
spell slots? You used 1 second and 1/3. So if you want, you could use both of your Channel Divinities right now to gain both your 2nd and your 3rd spell slot back.
Yeah.
You won't be able to use Harness Divine Power for the rest of the day, but the short rest will let you use your Channel Divinity
Right.
that lets people get up to half HP.
Yeah.
Is that
okay.
what you'd like to do?
Yes.
So
I'll
then
do
go
that
to
much.
Harness Divine Power. Which is going to be Harness Divine Power. You go check, and then go to your spells. And then you can uncheck the 2nd and the 3rd because you
Yeah.
can use a maximum of 3rd level.
Okay. Cool.
There you go. Little mini arcane tradition for you.
Nice.
Cool. But now you can't use that. You can't regain spell slots for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But you still have 2 more uses of your Channel Divinity because the short rest resets it. Cool.
Perfect.
Crimson, where are you at right now?
Feeling ready to go.
Where am I at?
Are you
How much
141?
hit points?
Yeah, I went to my max. Current
Okay.
max.
Okay.
Alrighty, and I will just for the sake of brevity, because I'm going to show you how much there is. Just well, actually, no, we should stop here because there is there is some stuff in between.
Okay.
This is a good stopping point.
Okay. Okay.
So you have
Yeah, what are the conditions / all the things are used from the wand or but one
Well, all
charge
but
left?
one is used. I used my Misty Step, but I have 3 eye beams left because they recharge on short rest.
yeah. So yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna bite my tongue because
Cool.
the more I think about it, the more I'm gonna just do stuff and I'm gonna regret it.
I like that and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you guys are in the mansion. You have successfully short rested. We will end
Siesta.
here. You
Great.
get one more short rest right
Yeah.
between now and the end of the day.
IV and stuff?
Yeah. So
And your IV
those
resets
recharge on
a
short rests.
Yeah, you get 3 per short
Yeah.
rest, but if you use all 3 in a short rest, you gain a level of exhaustion.
And doesn't he take over?
It's a die roll.
Oh, okay.
It's a die roll.
But my Misty Step and my command I can only use once per long
Long
rest.
rest.
So I already
you
used Misty Step for the
You
day.
still have your command. You do not have your Misty
Yeah.
Step any longer. Any questions?
Great session. Good
Yeah.
session.
Six.
Yeah, I'll say.
Alrighty. Well, that short rest is going to conclude our session for today. We don't know when we will be back. It will probably be in June. But we'll check our schedules and
June's only a week away.
Yeah,
What?
you're not wrong.
June's only a week away.
I know. So
I'd have to wait till then.
June 1st.
Hold your pants.
We'll figure it out, but thank you so much for joining us today, everyone. I know not many people are here left, but still
you for
much
being here.
much appreciated for the new follows and everything like that. We have a bunch of fun playing. Kova's going to be here with us for at least the end of this level, the climax of this level, at the very, very least. And we will see what the climax of this level has in store for you guys, because you guys are heading straight to Cresta's
Straight in the opposite direction.
Cresta's stronghold after this, right?
Well, we might go to the caves.
But you might go to the caves,
Are you talking about?
the bottom, straight west,
Left?
straight
Okay.
west.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, west is the last place we have to go.
Gotcha.
But other than Presto study.
Yeah.
Oh, then.
And so,
Well, Crest is sorry, I'm thinking east.
Yeah.
from the map, you guys can kind of see where the shadows are, and you can see all points lead to southeast, where you have been told where Cresta lies. And as I always like to say, whatever happens, happens. So we'll see what happens next time, guys.
All right.
GG.
And when the adventure of the Valor Collective continues. See you next time.
Long ago, in a land filled with magic, where heroes were abundant and danger was ever present, 4 adventurers met on a quest. Unlikely though the friendship might have been, they quickly found that together they were unstoppable. Realizing this, they formed an alliance, the likes of which the world has never known. This is their story. The brave Ranger Crimson and his unpredictable wild magic. The stealthy and deadly rogue Telemachus, the caring and talented bard Taran, and the cunning and silver-tongued warlock Mordai. And now as the party ventures forth, never knowing what awaits, legend will hold the tales of the Valor Collective.